Hey everybody, and welcome to Math. We are on Module 2, Lesson 20, and we just finished our Topic C quiz. So today we're going to continue talking about addition and different strategies on addition. Just make sure that you are following along because we're going to go through some drawings of how to add some bigger numbers. So let's get started. This is called the standard algorithm. And what we're going to start with today is just a practice of using a graph. So first we have this idea of people on a zoo field trip. So if you could just get your Learn book out, open to page 181, you're going to find the zoo field trip, and we'll begin to talk about, oh, look, it's an axolotl. All right, so anyway, what I was getting at was if you're on page 181, we're going to get into this, and we are going to start by talking about the people in the zoo field trip. So first we have different schools that are on the field trip, the number of people from each school, and we're going to just list the different numbers. So part of this is the practice of looking at a graph and looking at the notches and thinking about how they counted these notches out. So you see here at the bottom, we start with 0 and we get to 10 here. So we have to think, how are we counting? So when we look, if we say we're counting by ones, then we count our notches and we say like, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to 10, but we only counted 5 notches. So then you have to ask yourself, well, what times 5 would make 10? And then you would say, oh, well, 2. So then if we count by twos, we'd have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we know that we're counting by twos here. So let's get started with looking at Oak Street School. Good thing they helped us out with this little dotted line here. So we're going to go right here for Oak Street School. We're starting with 50 because this one falls between 50 and 60. So we're going to start at 50, 52, 54, 56. So we're writing 56 for Oak Street School. And now we're going to move over to Maple Street School. Come over to this dotted line. You're going to see that it falls right here. We're going to start between 20 and 30. So we say, okay, we're going to count by twos, 20, 22, 24, 26. So we have 26 again, or 6 again, I guess I should say. Park Street School. Park Street School, we're coming over here. We're in between 30 and 40, and we're counting by twos from 30, 32, 34, 36. And they really like the sixes here, huh? And that brings us to Lake Street School. Lake Street School is less than Oak Street School, between 50 and 60. So we're going to start with 50, and we go 50, 52. So you'll see here we have 52. All right, so now that we are finished with that, let's get ready to turn your page, and we're going to go over to our practice today. Now, I will say it's kind of interesting. We're graphing, but now we're actually doing some addition. So switching gears here on the independent practice. Now, the independent practice is standard algorithm. So standard algorithm means that you have two different ways to add. Now, I know when I was talking to you guys yesterday, we were talking about, on the quiz, we were talking about different strategies that you add. Some of you noticed that you might have had some mistakes. So we went back and said, well, what strategy would work best for you? Some of you started drawing different ways. So that's kind of what we're talking about today is how do you add? What makes it best for you? So here I have 46 plus 25. We know that we have tens and ones here. So a few students were doing a few different methods, and one of the methods that worked the best was looking at these as place values. So we know that we have tens and we have ones here. So we're saying, okay, if I know I have tens and ones, I can draw it out. So I have 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 2 tens. Then I have 6 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I have 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here what I have is I have more than I can handle in this one box. So remember, the most you can have is 10 in each. And we know this because we've been counting by our hands. So we say, okay, count by your ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ones makes 110. So here I have 10 ones. Right here I have 5 and 5. So these get crossed out and they make 110. So I bring 110 over. So the same thing goes here. I have 10, 11. So instead of this 1 being an 11, this 1 stays a 1. And we bring the 10 from 11 over here. So that's where this 10 from the 11 get pushed over and make 110. So we put that 1 over here. So now we have 1 plus 4 plus 2. So that's 6, 7, 71. And you can prove it by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 71. So today that's your job, is to go through and solve these problems by showing the standard algorithms. If you need to, draw a box for each one so you don't make a mess of your paper. But the idea here is you're going to draw and write for each one. So here we have 246 plus 125, and we are going to have a 100 box this time, a tens and a ones. So now we have hundreds, tens, and ones. I'm going to start with 2 hundreds, 4 tens, 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what you'll notice here is I'm going to move this down to the 6 right here. I'm going to keep them in groups of 5. That'll kind of help me out. So now I have 125. So I'm going to put 1, then 2, 1, 2, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you'll notice that I just added it all in at the same time. I just have groups of 5. So that makes it easier for me to carry over. So I have 2 groups of 5, which is 10. So that means I crossed them out and I brought it over here. So now, as it says, we'll say, like, just like Zern, do you have enough to bundle? So I have 5, 6, 7. No, I need 10 to bundle. So now I'm left with a 1 here. I'm left with 7. No, yes, 7 here. And that's because that 1 was from this 11, but I carried over, I bundled. Now I'm saying, okay, I have 371. Oh, I don't want to forget either. I almost moved on without putting my units, milliliters. So that's it for today. If you feel like you're confident with it, you could pause the video, move on, get them all done, and then come back and check your answers. I want to continue moving through here. If anybody's struggling, I'm working with you. So let's keep going. We have 58 plus 34, and then we have tens and ones. So we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have 34, 1, 2, 3. Oops, I don't want that one there. Just 3. Oh boy. 3. There we go. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now I'm looking, I'm saying, okay, I have too many here. So I'm going to take them out and move 1 more over here. So now I have 2 and I have 9. So I have 12 and I have 9. 92 units, grams. Check your work. Make sure you have the same answer. If not, see what you did wrong. Check your drawing. Are you drawing? Are you doing what I'm saying to do? I know I can't be there, but you should be checking your work. Make sure it's right. 581. So I know I need hundreds, tens, ones, because I said 500 plus 348. So I have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay. Now I have 348. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now I need to ask myself, are there enough ones to bundle? There's 9. No. Are there enough ones to bundle? Yes. There's 10 here, and there's 2 extra. So I'm bringing 1 over here. So that's this. I have 8 plus 4, which was 12. I had 12 in here. So the 1 from the tens or from the hundreds gets moved over. So I had 12 tens. So 12 tens, 10 tens makes 100. So since 10 tens, here's 10 tens makes 100. 10 tens makes 100. What's left over from 10 tens? 2 tens, because there were 12. So 5, 6, and then 9. 929 grams. Check your work. 929. Check your work. Check your work. 74 plus 52. That's tens and ones. We have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 52. I already added this one by accident. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. 6, 7. That was funny. Okay, not funny. I made a mistake. 1, 2. All right, so now I have 6 here. 6 here. Is there enough to bundle? 1, 2 rows. Yes, that is 12. So 12 puts 1 more over in the hundreds position. So that would put like another box here, hundreds, and you would move that over. So now you have 1, 2, 6. And there's no units here, no grams, milliliters, or anything. So we're just adding. All right. Now we have hundreds, tens, ones with 574. And this is where it can get messed up, because if you're sloppy, you could accidentally put your 5 under the 5, and that would mess you up because the 5 is in the tens position. So here, when we're doing this, we want to make sure we're putting things in their correct boxes. So first we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to look here. We have 52. 52 puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the tens and 2 in the ones. So we look at the ones. We say, do we have enough to bundle? No. So there's 6. Then the tens, we have 1 row, 2 rows. So those are 10 tens. That makes 100. So I have 2 left. So I put my 2 there. I had 100 I'm adding here. So 5 plus 1 is 6. 626. Pause the video, check your work, and then move on. All right. So continuing on with your work, we have 237 plus 143. Now you have your hundreds, tens, and ones again. Ooh, I made that a little small. That might not be helpful. 2 hundreds, 3 tens, 7 ones. Then I have 143. 1, 4, 3. Okay, so now I look. Do I have enough ones to bundle? Yes. So I cross those out, put 1 over here. There's 0 left. So 1 got carried over, bundled. Now I have how many? 5 and 3 is 8. 8, 8. And then 3 in the hundreds, 380. All right. So continuing on here, you're just going to make these numbers same way we're doing. This is standard algorithm. Reason is because there's no changes we can make to the numbers. because we were always doing strategies that allowed us to change the numbers. But here we're saying these numbers do not make good for changes. There's nothing close to a 10 that would make it so we don't have any borrowing or regrouping. I'm sorry, some bundling. So we know we just have to add it up, make it tough, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I have 4 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have 207, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 5 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we go. I have 9 ones, not enough to bundle. I have 12 tens, that's too many. So I take 10 tens and I move one over. That leaves me with 2 left over. So that's the 12 here. Then I have 5, 6, 5, 6, 629. Okay. And that brings us to number 9, 629 plus 264. So here we go. Hundreds, tens, ones. And we're going to put 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we want to add 264. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now we have, do we have enough to bundle? Yes. So we're going to take these and we're going to put 1 over here. 10 ones make 1 10. And we have 3 left over. That's 13. So now we have 8, 9. 9 now are in here because we've added that 1. And then here we have 8. So 893. And we're moving on over. 568. Man, I could probably use a little line here to help me stay organized. 568 plus 341. And now we have hundreds, tens, ones. So we have 5 hundreds, 6 tens, 8 ones. Now we're going to add 3 hundreds, 4 tens, and 1 1. So we have 8 and 1 made 9, so 9. 6 and 4 made 10, that's too many, so we bundle. Now it's none left over, and we brought 1 over, so 10. And now we have 8 plus 1 is 9, 909. That's 909. All right, that brings us down. We're going to go move on to the next page, number 11. So at this time, pause the video if you need notes. Otherwise, we're moving on to number 11. David weighs the fruit he buys at the fruit stand. The table shows the weights of his fruit. So here we have fruit, the weight in grams. What is the total weight of the grapes and peaches? So we look for grapes and peaches. Total meaning add. So we have 457 plus 335. So we're going to start counting. 7 plus 5. Now, if you're somebody who needs to draw your hundreds, tens, and ones, go for it. 7 plus 5 is 12. We have to bundle because 12 do not fit in the ones. So 10 ones get moved over to 110. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 9. 4 plus 3, 7. Now it says what's the total weight of the grapes and peaches? Weight is in grams, so 792 grams. Next, the lemons weigh 284 more, 284 more than the plums. Now the plums are 172. So we're going to add this up. 4 plus 2 is 6. 8 plus 7 is 15, but 15 doesn't fit. So we put 1 up here. 2 plus 1 is 4. 456 grams for the lemon. And that brings us down to David. Now, David, what's David saying? David says the total weight of the plums and all the grapes. He looks at that and he says plums and grapes. So 172 plus 457. 172 plus 457. So he has 2 plus 7 equals 9. 7 plus 5 equals 2 plus 1, or the 2 and the 1, which make 12. So 12 is correct. And he carried it over here, which is good. So he's got his carryover. Now 1 plus 4 equals 5. Plus 1 more equals, 6. So right here, let's circle this. He made a mistake because he forgot to add his bundled. So no, he forgot to add the bundled 100. So the real answer is 629 grams. So that's the real answer, 629 grams. All right. At this time, you're moving on to your exit ticket. Your exit ticket is on page 187. You want to make sure you are showing your strategy. So whether you're doing like David did on the last page, standard algorithm, or you're drawing it out, or doing both, that's wonderful. However you do it, make sure you do it. And then down here, same thing, read, draw, write, 121 kilograms more than the cow. So the cow plus 121. So you're going to add them up, show how you did it, and write your answer. How much does Robin's horse weigh? The horse weighs blank. Don't forget your kilograms. When you're finished with that, head on over to your apply book. And in your apply book, I put the pages on the board so you know what you're doing. You're going to put some in your homework folder. So make sure you put your keep at home side is the 3 pages. I believe it was, let me just see here. Your keep at home side. Come on, give me the page. Give me the page. There. All right, so your keep at home side was like the first one. So if 107 goes in your return to school side, but you could start working on it now. Make sure you put your name on your paper on page 107, but you need to take out of your book 101, 103, 105. These go into the keep at home side for parents. 107, put your name on, and then get started. All right, so you can start working on your homework now. That might help you out for tonight. Get some of these addition problems done right now, and then move on to your extra math and Zern. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day. Be your best, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.